Today we're diving into the powerful parable of the Good Samaritan, a story found in Luke 10:25-37. This tale offers valuable lessons about compassion and kindness that resonate even today. It challenges us to think about who our neighbors really are and how we can respond to those in need. So let's explore this timeless narrative and uncover why it's such an essential part of teaching about love and humanity. To understand the Good Samaritan, we need to set the stage. This parable was told during a time when there was significant tension between different groups, particularly between Jews and Samaritans. The lawyer in the story represents a knowledgeable figure in Jewish law, and his question to Jesus sets the scene for the entire narrative. The Samaritan, a character often despised by the Jews, becomes an unexpected hero in this tale. By understanding this context, we can see more clearly how Jesus challenges societal norms and prejudices, urging us to look beyond surface-level distinctions. Now let's summarize the parable itself. A man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho when he fell into the hands of robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him up, and left him half dead by the roadside. As fate would have it, a priest walked by and chose to pass by on the other side. Then came a Levite, another religious figure, who did the exact same thing. It seemed like no one cared. But here comes the twist. A Samaritan, someone the Jews would typically scorn, stops to help the injured man. He bandages his wounds, takes him to an inn, and pays for his care. This unexpected act of kindness forces us to reconsider our preconceived notions about who can be a neighbor, as the one who showed mercy turned out to be the Samaritan. The Good Samaritan isn't just a story, it's packed with themes that are incredibly relevant for us today. Let's first talk about compassion. The Samaritan didn't just feel sorry for the beaten man, he took action. This is a reminder that real compassion involves stepping out of our comfort zones to help others. Another crucial theme is neighborly love. Jesus redefines who our neighbors are, challenging us to reach out to those we might usually overlook or dismiss. Moreover, the parable exposes the biases that often cloud our judgment. The priest and the Levite, both respected figures, represent people who often ignore those in need while prioritizing their status or convenience. In contrast, the Samaritan's kindness highlights how we should transcend social divides and encourage unity. It asks us to reflect on our own lives. Are we contributing to building walls or bridges? The message is clear: everyone deserves empathy and support, no matter their background or beliefs. So how do we apply this parable in our lives today? The Good Samaritan encourages us to look for opportunities to be compassionate in our daily routines. Whether it's helping a neighbor with groceries, supporting a friend in distress, or even volunteering in our communities, small acts of kindness can make a real difference. Social issues like homelessness, poverty, and discrimination require us to stand up and show empathy to those affected. Next time you notice someone in need, ask yourself, what would the Good Samaritan do? That little reflection may push you toward acts of kindness you might normally overlook. Let's remember that every gesture counts, and no act of kindness is too small. By embodying this principle, we can create a more loving and inclusive community, stopping to help those in need, regardless of who they are. In conclusion, the Good Samaritan parable teaches us vital lessons about compassion, kindness, and redefining our boundaries. It pushes us to be active participants in the fabric of our communities, lending a hand to those in need. I encourage you to reflect on this story and think about how you can emulate the Good Samaritan in your life. Let's start a conversation below about your thoughts and experiences related to compassion. Remember, you have the power to make a difference. Let's spread some love.